Hello everyone, welcome to Sunday Anime Chat. I am your host, Pop Culture Mechanic. Please call me Pop for short. And as you can see by the backgrounds going by, a new theme has arrived for this month, and that theme is Magical Girls. I'm going to be looking through the history of Magical Girls, what has come before, try to dig up some obscure shows, so we can watch them and see what we think. Of course, I'll do some fan favorites, of course. Can't have a Magical Girls without something that everybody knows. But before I get to that, it's time for News of the Week. And I do that from the Anime News Network. So, going back to Monday, Demon Slayer Hashira Training Arc first episode screening earns US $11.5 million, ranks number 2 in US box office in opening weekend. Well, good for Demon Slayer. Doing so well. It ranks number 2 in the box office in opening weekend. That is awesome. I haven't seen any Demon Slayer myself, but it's always good to see that anime is making a big hit at the cinema. Next up, the Fable TV anime second teaser video streamed. I don't know if anybody's watching Fable TV, but if it's anything like the games, it's a lot of promises that they can't keep. Or even if it's related to the game, I'm not sure. New Shinkalayan Change the World anime gets manga adaptation in April. So that's a little bit different. Usually it's the manga that are getting anime adaptations. But this time you have an anime and it's going to get a manga adaptation. So it must be that popular. People want to get more. The 27th Detective Conan film gets widest release in franchise's history with 515 theater screenings. Now, is that just in Japan? I just have to see here. The official website for the upcoming Detective Conan Hyakuman Doro no Michi Shirube film revealed on Monday the 2 new visuals for the film and a new video announcing the film's simultaneous screenings in IMAX, MX4D, 4DX, and Dolby Cinema. The film's website also announced that it will screen in 515 cinemas across Japan. Okay. So just in Japan right now. The largest number of theater screenings in the history of the Detective Conan film series. And there you are. There's must be the posters they're using to advertise. I have not watched a Detective Conan episode. The 27th film in the Detective Conan franchise will premiere in Japan on April 12th. Aiko will perform the film's theme song, Shoshi Soai, Mutual Love. The film will simultaneously screen in IMAX in 50 theaters, MX4D in 14 theaters, 4DX in 64 theaters, and Dolby Cinema in 8 theaters. Including the regular screenings, the film will screen in 515 theaters in Japan. A separate compilation film titled Detective Conan vs. Kid the Phantom Thief opened in cinemas in Japan on January the 5th. Compilation combined and re-edited television episodes, including the debut of Kid the Phantom Thief, and added new footage to the story in episode 76, when Conan and Kid had their first confrontation. The special also featured exclusive new footage of cherished interactions between the 2 characters. I don't know if I like that, where they take episodes of television and stitch them together and call it a film or a movie. I think that's kind of cheating. Detective Conan Kurigane no Submarine, the 26th film, opened in Japan on April 14th, 2 weeks before the official Golden Week holidays, and sold 2.17 million tickets and earned about 3.14 billion yen. in its first 3 days, making it the best 3-day opening for the franchise. The film is the first in the franchise to earn more than 10 billion yen. Aoyama launched the manga in 1994. The manga spawned a television anime that has been running since 1986, as well as an accompanying anime film series. Okay, so this has been going for a while too. Shinmai Osan Bokinsha TV anime reveals more cast. July debut in first promo video. Kadokawa launches vertical scrolling webcomic adaptation of Elden Ring game on March 29th. For all you Elden Ring fans, now you can enjoy a webcomic from Kadokawa. Bandai Namco teases new the Idolmaster app game in video. Oh no, an app game. Viral hit anime reveals main cast members. Viral hit. Never heard of it. Furyu Renatus Games West for Switch, PS5, PS4, and PC. Furyu, eh? That's good. Any more games that we can get over here is good, especially on the Switch. Going to Tuesday. Koi wa Futago de Warakurenai anime reveals 3 more cast members. The Misfit of Demon King Academy 2 Season's new video reveals more cast. Opening song, April 12th debut for second part. The Pokemon Company announces new Pokemon Legends ZA game for Switch in 2025. So a new Pokemon game, eh? Pokemon Company announced during its Pokemon Presents stream on Tuesday, February 27th, Pokemon Day, a new game titled Pokemon Legends ZA will launch worldwide for Nintendo Switch in 2025. The video reveals an urban development plan, a vision of beautiful coexistence between people and Pokemon for Lumio City. The city was located in the Kalos region of the Pokemon XY games for Nintendo 3DS. Colors in the ZA portion of Pokemon Legends ZA logo match that of a legendary Pokemon from the series, 6th generation Zygarde. The trailer teases that similarly to how the previous Pokemon Legends Arceus game featured the history of Pokemon Diamond and Pearl's Sinnoh region, Pokemon Legends ZA can explore the past of Pokemon's XY Kalos region. Oh, guten Morgen, Alex. Yeah, it's good to see you. We're just going over what the Pokemon game that was launched, or going to be launched in 2025. Pokemon Legends Arceus launched worldwide for Switch in January 2022. The game takes place in the Hisui region, the past version of the Sinnoh region from the Pokemon Diamond and Pokemon Pearl games. Players join the Galaxy Expedition Team Survey Corps in Jubilife Village to embark on survey outings and research Pokemon. Players can ride Pokemon and craft items, but are vulnerable to Pokemon attacks while out in the field. The game also features photography and trainer customization. Pokemon X, Pokemon Y shipped for the Nintendo 3DS worldwide in October 2013. Unlike most mainline games in the series, Pokemon XY never got a third version or direct sequel. I know Woopa will be interested in that, that's for sure. And I know he's going to be interested in this, the Pokemon trading card game Pocket App announced for iOS, Android in 2024. You guys know I always give you my... Hang on now. I always give my standard warning for mobile games. You know that. Hey, Godzillionaire, how you doing? Yeah, mobile game, boo. Yes, Pokemon Company announced during its Pokemon Presents on stream on Tuesday, February 27th, a new app titled Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket that will launch for iOS and Android devices. The app allows users to open 2 free digital booster packs for the Pokemon Trading Card Game every day. Users can collect digital cards based on real-life ones, as well as new cards exclusive to the app. Immersive cards feature special illustrated looks at the world within the art. There is also card battles that feature streamlined rules. Pokemon Trading Card Live, the new free-to-play online app for iOS, PC, and Mac, officially launched outside of beta in June 2023. The beta of Pokemon Trading Card Live debuted in Canada in February 2022. The app's early soft launch for mobile devices in Canada and global open beta for PC and Mac was delayed from 2021-22. The app's beta launched worldwide in November 2022. So Pokemon Card NTF? Yeah. Oh, man. Stay away from the mobile games, everybody. They can shut them off at you from any time. Whoopa! Don't be fooled by the mobile games. Hey, Whoopa, I see ya. You came just in time. Your timing is impeccable, sir. It says in the app, players can add new cards by scanning code cards, purchasing in-game booster packs, and completing in daily quests. They probably mean competing. They can then build decks and play against others around the world. Players can also customize avatars and accessories. The Pokemon Trading Card online app launched in 2011 on web browser, in 2012 for PC and Mac, in 2014 on iOS devices, and 2016 on Android devices. Players can hold all of their card collection and progress using the app. The app and online games are free to play. Features of the trading card game online include both player versus computer and player versus player online battles, deck building, card trading, avatar customization, and Pokemon trading card game tutorial, and more. The app ended service in June 2023. You see that? They ended it just to come out with something else. The actual card game launched in Japan in 96 and in the West in 98. Pokemon Company International became a publisher and distributor of the trading card game in 2003. You'll probably try it out because you're a sucker. You expect some serious microtransactions. Maybe. They got to do it if you say it's free to play, but it's like they got to earn their money somehow. Pokemon the microtransaction region. Why am I getting charged for every step I take? Moving along. Netflix adds Dragon Quest Adventure of Dai anime. I don't know if those character designs from the Dragon Quest I recall, those were Akira Toriyama designs. They don't quite look like it. Moving along to Wednesday, Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation 2 season reveals theme songs and artists. Dragon Ball FighterZ game launches for PS5, Xbox Series X and S on February 29th. B Project Ryusei Fantasia visual novel heads west for Switch and PC. Tekken 8 game sells over 2 million copies. Any of you guys playing Tekken 8? I have no desire to play Tekken 8, but it sold 2 million copies. Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance game streams long trailer. Kureikaba Kurameru Kagari anime film reveals main visuals, full trailers. Monster anime reveals more cast, April 4th premiere. Anyway, I'm falling in love with you, TV anime confirmed. Sounds like a fun one. Kaiju number 8 anime's promo video reveals theme songs, April 13th debut. There we go. Kaiju number 8 is coming April 13th. Moving along to Thursday. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth Games discs printed with wrong labels in Asia. Oh, that's pretty good. Made a mistake. Now they're collectibles, right? When you get through your backlog, you recommend you watch Solo Leveling. Only 12 episodes in the first season. Solo Leveling, Godzillionaire? Are you liking it? Is it good? I've heard a lot of people have gone to watch it. I assumed it wasn't that great. Hiromasa Okujima's Baban Baban Ban vampire manga gets live-action film, TV anime adaptations in 2025. Manga is about vampire protecting boys' virginity. Okay. Fights are pretty awesome in your opinion? Okay. Decent development episode yesterday. Right on, right on. Thanks, guys. I appreciate the heads up. Okay, moving along here. First, Haikyuu film, final film stays at number 1, Demon Slayer. Ashira training at number 3. You come up with some interesting ideas over it. Yeah. That's what gets me. Mysterious Disappearances, anime's second promo video, reveals more cast, theme songs, and artists. April 10th debut. Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth Game series gets Switch release on May 23rd. I have one of those games, actually. I bought it when I bought my Vita at I was at a game show, or Comic and Game Expo, and I bought that with my Vita. Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 1. So it's coming for the Switch. Nice. It's nice to see the Switch is getting lots of games. You did go see Demon Slayer in the theaters. It was a little lackluster. You had a movie voucher you needed to use. It's like, well, I gotta use this thing. I might as well watch this. No skin off my teeth. Didn't put any money into it, so. Yeah, I don't like if they take like I was reading earlier on before you guys arrived. I read the Detective Conan film did really well. But the ones before that, some of them, they just stitched the episodes together to make a film. I don't care for that. Yeah, they can add a little extra material, but when you're just stitching animated episodes together from television, don't do that and call it a movie. That's just the greed getting to them. Atlas, Vanillaware's Unicorn Overlord game gives combat tips in new trailer. Tactical Fantasy RPG launches for the Switch, PS4, PS5, Xbox on March 8th. That could be a good one. I know some people will try it out. One Punch Man Season 3 anime's trailer reveals staff, cast. Are they only up to Season 3 in One Punch Man? Seems like it's been out a lot longer than that to have just up to Season 3. Demon Slayer did that with the first movie. It was the whole Mugen Train arc, but it was released before the individual episodes aired. Okay, so they did it that way. Oh, One Punch Man has been on a long hiatus. Okay. I don't keep up with One Punch Man, so. But yeah, Demon Slayer, They did that, but then, the Demon Slayer thing, you know, you have your TV quality animation and then you have your movie quality animation, and there is a big difference. So you can tell when you're watching, and it's like, this is not movie quality animation. This is meant for television. Nina, the Starry Bride anime's teaser trailer reveals main staff, October premiere. Brave, Bang, Bravern, original TV anime reveals 3 more cast members. I am watching Bravern, and it is a good mecha show for the season. Crunchyroll to stream a condition called Love, Konosuba 3. Kuramaru Kagari, Kuriakaba anime. Earth Defense Force World Brothers 2 games trailer reveals September 26th launch in the West. North American anime manga releases, we'll skip by that. Mayu Murata's Honey Lemon Soda manga gets TV anime adaptation. 2024 Anpanman's Films trailer reveals 2 cast members. Jiro Sugira's My Wife Has No Emotion manga gets TV anime. Suma Shogakusei Ninaru anime reveals staff, 2024 TV debut. Dungeon People anime reveals cast, staff, July premiere. I wonder what that's about. Dungeon People anime. The official website of the television anime of Sui Huitama's 4th Dungeon People manga revealed the anime's cast, staff, July premiere date, and teaser visual on Friday. The anime's cast includes Sayaka as Clay, Belle. What's it all about here? Clay was trained by her father to be an expert member of the Thieves Guild. Since her father disappeared 3 years ago, she's been using her skills to search for him in a dungeon filled with goblins, a minotaur, and all manner of other dangerous creatures. When Clay reaches deeper than anyone ever has before, she meets the caretaker of the dungeon. To her surprise, Clay is invited to join the staff, and thus begins Clay's new job, to learn the inner workings and behind-the-scenes secrets of the dungeon from the inside. Okay. So a little different. I'm gonna be running a dungeon. New Zegapane anime sequel in summer film titled Zegapane STA, or STA. Going to Friday, Kaiju number 8 anime cast Sayaka Senbongi as Konomi. ...2024 Doraemon Films trailer highlights Vandi's theme song. The banished former hero lives as he pleases anime reveals new visual April 1st debut. VTuber legend, how I went viral after forgetting to turn off my stream anime reveals more cast promo video. Series premieres in July. That might be interesting. I am a VTuber fan myself. The cast includes Sumire as Shion, Ayaka as Nekoma. It describes the story. Here we go. 20-year-old former wage slave Yuki Tanaka now works among her idols, the streamers of LiveOn, one of Japan's top VTuber companies, as the gorgeous, polite Awayuki Kokorone. She delivers only the most ladylike content. Unfortunately, her subscriber count and savings are at rock bottom. You said VTuber 3 times and Jake D didn't appear. I think it's got to be one of his favorite ones. I think you gotta say like Neurosama, 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 and then Jake D will be like boom. But we'll see if he does show up. One evening after Yuki thinks she's ended her stream, she cracks a few cold ones and more than a few crude jokes while watching LiveOn's video archives. Her viewers hear it all, and clips of her bawdy, drunken commentary go viral overnight. Yuki thinks her career is over until her manager reveals that everyone at LiveOn has been waiting for her to snap all along and gives her free rein to drink on stream. Now free of all feigned purity, she jumps right into her new rowdy drunk character and is welcomed into the fold by her fellow LiveOn VTubers, who turn out to be just as crazy as she is. With her views and finances skyrocketing, Yuki's work for the first time in her life is actually fun. That could be a funny one to watch. I think I'll add that to my going to watch video stream there. The series premieres in July, so I gotta wait till July, but that's okay. Let's see. Chillin' in Another World with Level 2 Super Cheat Powers anime third promo video reveals more cast. Konosuba, God's Blessing on This Wonderful World 3 anime song, our second promo video reveals theme songs, April 10th premiere. Condition Called Love anime reveals 2 more cast members and April 4th debut. Jisan Basan Wakeru TV anime main promo video reveals theme songs, April 7th debut. Fushigi Dagashiya Zenitendo anime gets new series on April 5th. Tokyo Revengers Last Mission game delayed again to general 2024 release. Yeah, because that was a show too. Tokyo Revengers, I think. But it's a game, it's coming. Duel Masters Lost Manga gets TV anime in fall. Bartender Glass of God TV anime casts Naoya Uchida. Once again, they put this on here on Friday. The Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth game series Switch versions head west in 2024. Games launch on Switch in Japan on May the 23rd. Coming up. It's only 2 months away. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 games PS5 Xbox Series versions launch on May 24th. Shadowverse Flame Anime's new arc reveals theme songs, April 13th debut in new video. Going to Saturday. Kumarba Kids anime premieres on April the 6th. Maho Tsukai no Yakusoku Promise of Wizard game gets manga adaptation. So they're taking a game and getting a manga adaptation. That is pretty strange how it does that. Usually the manga's first and then they do the game. Oh, here we go. Japan's video game rankings. What is number 1 this time around? Number 1, Mario vs. Donkey Kong. Followed by Crayon Shin-chan. Then Retro Game Challenge 1 and 2 Replay. Super Mario Wonder. Momotaro Densetsu. Mario Kart 8. Shiren the Wanderer. Minecraft. Animal Crossing. Splatoon. Super Smash Bros. Yohane the Parhelion. Nintendo Switch Sports, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. There's a PS5 game, Persona 3 Reload at number 15. After that is Mario Party Superstars. And then another PlayStation game, Marvel's Spider-Man 2. and a PS4 game, Like a Dragon. And finally, to round it out, WarioWare Move It for the Switch and Pikmin 4. So, Nintendo dominates once again. Mario vs. Donkey Kong. That was a fun game for the GBA, and it should be just as fun for the Switch. But yes, Crayon Shin-chan, that's a strange one to see on there, but I guess there should be some Crayon Shin-chan fans in Japan. I don't know what Retro Game Challenge 1 and 2 is, but I'm definitely going to look it up after and see what it is and whether I should get it or not. Oh, here we have the TV rankings for February 19th to 25th. Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba Entertainment District Arc compilation airing earned 7.2%. Number 1, Saze-san. Then Doyo Premium Togubetsu Henshuban. Chibi Maruko-chan, Detective Conan, Frieren Beyond Journey's End. Followed by Firefighter Daigo, Doraemon, Sorike Anpanman, One Piece hanging in there, and Wonderful Precure. Nice to see Frieren's up there. Tesco to release One Piece Digimon tabletop games. Well, I like One Piece. Los Angeles-based game company Kesco announced on Thursday that it has entered into a licensing deal with Toei on the 25th anniversary of the One Piece and Digimon franchises. The company will release tabletop games based on both franchises, as well as a collection of outdoor spring-summer toys between 2024 and 2025. The Egghead arc of the One Piece anime debuted on January 7th. The new arc takes place on an island of the notorious genius scientist Dr. Vegapunk. The anime's Wano Kuni arc debuted in July 2019 and featured many new staff members. You laughed that Vinland Saga Season 2 didn't win anything at the Anime Awards, probably because they found a way to make a Viking anime boring. I have not watched Vinland Saga. And I guess Season 1's really good, but Season 2 didn't do so well, I guess. Let's see. The official YouTube channel for One Piece launched a new linear stream of the anime on October 29th in celebration of its 25th anniversary, titled Anytime One Piece. The stream began with episode 1 of the anime. The stream will play through the next year in Japan only and add new episodes as they air on television. The Digimon trading card game based on the franchise is getting a webcomic in spring 2024 titled Digimon Liberator. Digimon Adventure 2, The Beginning, the second film in the Digimon Adventure 2 anime, opened in Japan on October 27th and screened in theaters in the US on November 8th and 9th. So keep your eyes peeled for some of this merchandise that's coming, especially if you're a One Piece fan. Like tabletop games will be obviously with the cards and such. I don't know if they'll have figures to go with it. But outdoor spring-summer toys. I'm curious as to what that's going to be. So we have to just, I guess, tune in to Kesco to see what they're doing. Oh, Season 1 is okay. Season 2 was awful. Okay, Godzillionaire. The Idolmaster Shiny Colors TV anime premieres April the 5th. Luffy tabletop figure will just be a plaque of gum. Gum. Or maybe some silly putty. Going on to Sunday, Panda Taizo picture books get 3D web anime shorts. God's Games We Play anime unveils key visual more cast, April 1st premiere. A salad bowl of eccentrics. Anime's main promo video unveils more cast, theme songs, April 4th debut. This is Sunday now. Yeah, we're in Sunday. The Idolmaster Shiny Colors anime gets second season. Where Does the Doomsday Train Go anime unveils ad, manga adaptation, April 1st debut. That title sounds very ominous. Where does the Doomsday Train go? I'm definitely interested just by the title. I want to see. It's the latest anime from Girls Unpanza Shirobako director Tsutomi Mizushima. And finally, Oblivion Battery Baseball TV anime unveils theme song artists. So, another baseball anime. And that is it for the news of the week. Stay tuned for the main event now, and that is Magical Girls. And the first one, Mahotsukai Sally. This anime is from 1966, and it was the earliest one I could find that was related to magical girls. It says, Sally is the witch princess of the Magic Kingdom who longs to visit the mortal realm. One day, by mistake, Sally teleports there and uses her magic to fend off a couple of burglars menacing two Skrull girls. Immediately befriended by her new acquaintances, tomboyish Yoshihiko Hanamura and girly Sumire Kasugano, I guess, yeah. Sally decides to stay on Earth indefinitely, leading to mischief. So let's have a look at this. This one is... I'm surprised I was able to find it. Like this for a moment. Bear with me here. Just have to get things all prepped and ready to go. I should be able to find it here. There we go. Like this. So we start off with the opening credits. And yes, it is black and white because it is the 1960s. So that's what you got back then. Your black and white animes. The animation quality is not that bad. And there it is, Sally the Witch, Mahotsukai Sally. And I think Sally really wants to go to Earth. But her mother is like, no, you have to concentrate on your magic instead of doing that. So here's a desk and some books, and you're going to study. Oh, she wants to run away. And the title is A Cute Little Witch Came to Town. And it aired December the 5th, 1966. And there you have, that's actually a really good shot there. Let's see what we can do here. Shot of Tokyo Tower. And she's decided to go. She's in the human world now. So she doesn't know anybody or anything like that. She has to trying to find some friends. And these girls are looking at stuffed animals. But Sally uses her magic, and I think she turns them into real animals, which freaks them out. And they're like, we can't tell anybody about that because nobody will believe us. So she introduces herself to her new friends. So she's talking with them, and she's like, oh, they have ice cream. I should have ice cream. But she kind of freaked them out because all of a sudden an ice cream appeared in her hand. So they're like, hey, why don't you come over? Why don't we go over to your house? And she's like, oh, yeah, my house, which she doesn't have. So she has to think of a place to live. She's like, oh, just around the corner. I gotta go clean up, but you guys give me some time before you come and visit. So she's trying to figure out different. This cat is just laughing at her attempts at making a house. That hair, yeah, it looks, yeah. She's gonna work her magic, and that's way too big for a house. She made a giant office building. But I think she gets it right eventually. There we go. She makes herself a nice looking house. And the girls come to visit, and they're like, oh, when did they build this? It wasn't there like the other day. It's a brand new house. And they go inside, and they're like, well, where's all the furniture? There's no tables and chairs. So she's like, just a minute. You guys just hang out outside, and I will get all the tables and chairs. And this one checks, and she looks inside, and she's like, there's just tables and chairs popping out of nowhere. And she makes some tea for them. But she doesn't know how to make it properly because it's not very sweet. It's very bitter. She uses her magic. She gives her a little sugar. So I think they forgot a present for their friend who's transferring schools at the department store. And they're like, well, let's go. And I believe all of a sudden her parents, that's her father, and they're like, where's she gone? She's not continuing with her studies. And so they send this little guy, to go and get her. I think there's people. There we are. There's the robbers in the store. They're gonna rob this place. And so the girls go there too. They're like, oh, the door's open. There's the little bird guy. He's coming to take her back. She's not gonna leave with him. So they're gonna, you know what's gonna happen. They're gonna keep looking around. And they're gonna bump into the thieves. So they run into the girls and they tie them up. The girls are tied up. So Sally runs into the robbers and she is like, oh, these guys are bad. She's gonna use her magic. They caught them, Sally and the little guy, and put them in there. But they got out. They were gonna look in there, but they summoned a monster in there. And the robbers are running away. You're trying to get away, but they make it so that the stairs move on them. He wants the guy to pinch him to see if he's dreaming. I don't know why you had to get a pair of pliers for that, but and so they give him the old what for? And these guys have been run through the ringer. They don't want to be robbers anymore. And the police are there. And they rescue her friends. And they give the girl the present. She's transferring. So Sally's not going to school. She's just hanging out outside watching, but she's going to help out. Because it looks like there's some kids that are going to douse this girl with a bucket of water. Oh. And that's what they get for being mischievous little buggers like that. In the next episode, Sally's going to be at her friend's place looking after her horrible little brothers. There's 3 of them. And that's it for Sally Chan. But yes, I always get the preview of the next episode. And it ran for quite a while. This show ran for, I think, 109 episodes. So that was, like I say, one of the very first ones that I had found. Next up, something a little more modern. Tokyo Mew Mew. Everybody must have heard of Tokyo Mew Mew. I know there was a recent one that was done more recently than this, but this one is from 2002. And the synopsis is: on her first date with the cutest boy in school, Ichigo is zapped by a mysterious ray that scrambles her DNA with that of the endangered Iramote wildcat. The next day, Ichigo discovers that she has developed the agility and occasionally the ears and tail of a cat, as well as the power to transform into a pink-haired superheroine, Mew Ichigo. She and 4 other girls, each endowed with the genes of a different red data animal. Red data means they're on the endangered list. They've been selected for the top-secret Mew project, which aims to protect the Earth from an alien menace known as Deep Blue. I don't know much of anything about Tokyo Mew Mew, but let's have a look here. Fire up the old viewer. There it is. All right. So yeah, this one. It gives you obviously a picture of the Earth. And it tells you, 2,500 species of animals are now on the brink of extinction. And we need to do something for it now, for the sake of all living things, including ourselves. And we have the opening theme, Tokyo Mew Mew. And they've got them all different girls dressed up as in their maid outfits and then in their school outfits. So there she is at school talking to a handsome fella in his kendo gear. And she's asking him out. Like, hey, how about if we meet here? And he's like, sure, why not? And her friends congratulate her. She's like, I did it. Yeah, it was a dream. And Ichigo checks her clock. Obviously, she's late. She shut her alarm off. She's rushing. Typical anime girl style. Runs out the door. She doesn't have the bread in her mouth, though, or the toast. But she really does have a date with this guy. Here he is. She's so happy she can be with a smart, good-looking, athletic boy. And it looks like all the girls are fawning over him. And there he is. She is just enamored with him so much. It's just adorable. But she's quite awkward. Doesn't know what to say. So, small talk about the weather. But they're going to see an exhibit about it's called the Red Data Animal Show. And like I said before, Red Data is the endangered list for animals. Food in the mouth, late for school. That's your standard anime. Yep, you got her, Alex. That's why I was surprised she didn't do the old toast, eating the toast and running. So yes, they're both there to look around and get some education about this. And they're both interested in it, so. she is really into this guy, enough so that she did lots of research into his background. something weird happens. So when they walk through this doorway, something happened there. Yeah, here it says the red dead animals are endangered species. That's that. This is the cat. It's listed in the red data. And then there's these two fellas. This is weird. They are checking out something, some kind of data that they're collecting. So yeah, they're kind of after the exhibit. They're walking together, and things get a little awkward. It's like, oh, nothing. I'm gonna go get some juice, and she goes to take a step, and she falls, and he catches her. Trip, fall, grab. And he caught her. She couldn't be more happy right now. He's like, I'll go get the juice. Don't worry about it. You wait here. And she notices something across the street. Some sort of a building. She's like, oh, maybe we can go look at it. These guys still looking at but they're gonna make a they're gonna help do something to Ichigo. Babati. What is this stream about? Stream is Sunday Anime Chat, and I am your host, Pop Culture Mechanic. This stream, the theme of this month is magical girls. So I pick a theme every month to display on my channel, and this month just happens to be magical girls. So, yeah, I'm going through the second part. The first one I did was Magical Girl Sally, and now this one is Tokyo Mew Mew, and just showing it to everybody, letting them know that there's a lot of other shows out there from this theme anyway. And then afterwards, well, I already did the news of the week, so we went through all that. And then after, I'll go through what shows I'm watching this season. And yeah, we have my regular viewers here: Alex Moore, Godzillionaire, Whoop Troopa, all good people. They're awesome. They're knowledgeable. They know their stuff. But yes, right now, this fella is going to activate something that is going to change Ichigo's life. And she's just running around. Oh, but yeah, here we go. So while Aoyama is off getting juice for both of them, all of a sudden the ground shakes, things fall over. Everyone thinks it's an earthquake. But Ichigo sees this cat. And it goes inside of her. So I think that beam hit her, and this is what happened. So she's out like a light. He's got her some juice, and she's like, "Oh, was I out for a while?" He's like, "Yeah, you're only about out for 3 hours. Not that long." So she feels real bad because she was passed out for 3 hours on their date. Their friends aren't very supportive. They're like, "He probably hates you now." So she doesn't know what to do. Do you go talk to him? Do you meet up with him? What do you do? Oh, he's out in the gym. She's like, "That's it. I'm going to go see him then." But he's doing his kendo practice, and there's a giant group of girls watching him. That's how popular this guy is. He gets like half of the school turning out to watch him. And she can't even get close enough to even talk to him. But she has the picture of them together from their date, so she's probably she's very happy with that. But the wind grabs her picture. She reaches to grab it. She's got it. But she is on the edge. And of course, gravity takes over. She's falling from quite a high. There he is. He notices something as well. But she falls and she flips and lands on her feet. Very gracefully, I might add. And that freaks her out, and everybody's like, "Whoa, what happened? Are you okay?" And she's like, "Yep, just fine." Then it's lunchtime. And she is acting a little bit cattish, as you can see. And they're like, "If you want to see Aoyama, you've got to get going. It's lunchtime." She's like, "Yep, gotta go." And then she couldn't find him. And she's in the lunchroom. It's cafeteria. She's in the cafeteria. She's getting her lunch. And she sees they're serving fish. And she decides, well, I'm just going to grab it with my mouth. And her friends are like, "What are you doing?" And then she realizes, uh-oh. She's like, "Gotta go." So typically, as in all school animes, she heads up to the roof to ponder her problems. Why is she acting like this? What's going on? She doesn't get it yet. But there he is. Aoyama comes to visit her. Wonders if she's doing okay. And as she starts talking, she starts going, "Nya, nya," like a cat. And she can't stop herself. So she has to run off because she's just not making any sense anymore. So she goes back to the place where they were yesterday, where the earthquake occurred. And she is just questioning herself. What happened? And as she runs through, she sees. Are there cat girls afoot? Oh, don't you know it? With a name like Tokyo Mew Mew? I'm surprised Jake D hasn't arrived yet. Come on, Jake D, where are you? So she was going to run to meet up with Aoyama. I believe to apologize. When all of a sudden, some kind of force possesses this rat. So she meets up with him. She's very happy, of course. But there's like the rat. That's what happened to it. It took a swipe at Aoyama and knocked him aside. And there it is. Somebody saved her. And it's this fella. He's like, there's no time to talk. You got to defeat this thing. Rat. You got her, Babati. So, naturally, I believe the fella throws something at her. Just to catch it. And she does her. Now, every magical girl has your magical girl transformation. She gets a bell on her. She gets tail. She gets ears. There you go. All transformed Ichigo. So she keeps dodging this rat. And now she's getting her little bell. Heart bell, I guess. Now she's getting serious. She's going to take down this rat. And there you go. She defeated it. So you have this other fella who shows up. He's from there. You can use E key to advance frame by frame. You try. Bobati, you're a genius. I've been just suffering with doing this. It would only skip by 10 seconds. Thanks very much. You're a big help. Like this is great. Before I used to show them through OBS, and OBS would let me advance 5 seconds a time, which was a little better. But then the newest update made it so I couldn't even do that anymore. So I had to switch over to using VLC, which is a great player. VLC is awesome. But I didn't know how to control my advancement. But you have done me a great service, and I really appreciate it. So the second fella, he's part of the team with the other blonde-haired fella, and they are going to recruit Ichigo. To be honest, you looked it up on Google. Oh, you shouldn't have said that. I would have been like, oh, you're a genius. You've made my life easier. But yes, much appreciated. And it looks like Aoyama just fainted. He's not dead. He's okay. Okay, yes, he's Akasaka Keichiro. And he's a little more gentlemanly than the other fellow. The other fellow's a little more gruff. And not as elegant. But yes. She doesn't... And obviously, when something happens like this, you're going to get the main character going, I don't know what's happening. I really don't. So, and I believe they're going to explain what happens on the next episode. Oh, it's Rio. Okay. That's the other blonde-haired guy, Rio. There we go. Thus begins her journey to help the world. And the ending credits. And I believe they even have what comes in the next episode. So she's being told to find her fellow members of the squad here. And it looks like it's going to be her. Don't know her name yet, but we'll have to see in the next episode of Tokyo Mew Mew. And there you have it. That is the second Magical Girl anime. Coming up next, what I am watching this season's anime shows. This says the no, that's a little too, there we go. Or I can just go like this, I guess. Yeah, watching a lot of shows this season. I know, Alex, you're watching a lot of shows. I'm not sure. I've been seeing some of the stuff you've been doing, Godzillionaire, as far as watching shows. But this is the most shows I've watched this season. Brave Bang Bravern. Good mecha show. I'm really liking it. It's a fun time. You know, aliens invade. Humanity has to team up with, Bravern is a sentient robot, but he needs a human operator, to make him even more effective. And so we get that in Isami. And yeah, fun time. Big robots fighting aliens. I like it. Chained Soldier. I hope this one gets a second season, because it is really doing well as far as lots of action, and just some of the twists and turns the plot's taken has been pretty neat. I mean, I don't know who's caught up on Chained Soldier, but him meeting up with his sister, that was quite the shocker for me anyway. Delicious in Dungeon. I'm glad they finally had a little more progression when they met up with some of the people from the old party, and they're remembering that their ultimate goal, is to rescue Laios' sister, because she got scooped up by the dragon in the very first episode in his mouth. So they got to get him back on track. I know it's like, killing the monsters and eating them, that's okay, great, good for you, but let's get a little more progression in the story. I think it's a little slow. Dr. Elise, Royal Lady with the Lamp. I really love redemption arcs, and this is a whole redemption story of someone who was horrible in their past life. They get reincarnated into a new life, where she learns to be a surgeon, a very good one, and then she dies again and goes back to her past life. So that's kind of a switch around, but she remembers everything, and she's an excellent doctor still in her past life, and she tries to redeem herself from the way she used to be, and make things turn out a little better than last time. Finally, here's Frieren. Yes, Boba Tea, Frieren is good. I freaking love Frieren. What a great show. Very enjoyable, well done, good story. I'm just having a good old time. Here he is, Jake D. Final Fantasy appeased for day. Okay. I'm surprised. We were surprised you didn't show up when I said, what was it? VTuber. But that's okay. You're doing your thing, Jake D. Hokkaido gals are super adorable. This show lives up to its name. They are super adorable. It's this main character comes from Tokyo to live in Hokkaido, meets up with the girls who are super adorable, and they like him too, and they're having some good fun times together. We seem to get a little bit of conflict from his guardian, his grandmother that he's living with, but we'll have to see what comes of it. Which VTubers? It's an anime coming out about VTubers, Jake D. So it's going to be releasing, I think, in July. So, and it sounds like a funny one, so I think I'll tune in for it. Did someone say VTuber? I have my favorite ones that I watch on Twitch. I like Filian. She's funny. A bit of a gremlin. I watch Mello. She is very good and funny. That's about the only two I've been really keeping up with. I do tune in to Bao the Whale sometimes. She had her 2.0 drop the other day. So she had her brand new character drop. Praise Neurosama. Yes, Jake D, you and your Neurosama. One of the other shows, really short ones, like you get like 3-minute episodes, is Isekai Onsen Paradise. This guy goes to a different world and just goes around checking out onsens or hot springs. So, very short episodes, very fun. Just just turn your brain off and watch it. It's not bad. Bao wants to babysit Neuro. Watch Doki Bird. She's great. I hear. That's what I hear. There was a lot of where Doki got just done dirty by, who is it? Nijisanji? Like, good for her for getting away from them. She deserves success more than anyone. Yeah, there you go. Meiji Gekken, 1874. So Japanese history after the Boshin War, where the samurai, they lived by their code of conduct and they used swords, but the people that wanted to be in power went to the West for guns and lots of them, and gun beat sword. And so now we're seeing the aftermath of that. There's a lot of people that are out for revenge, a lot of political maneuvering, and a lot of samurai out of work, and they either go work for the Yakuza or they go to, one of our main character goes to work for the police. But I am really enjoying Meiji Gekken. Very, very good anime if you're into the Japanese culture and history, which I am. It was Niji-san, G-E-N? Okay, thanks, Jake D. Niji Stoogie. Good one, Woopa. Metallic Rouge. This story is finally opening up now. We're learning a lot about the past history of Metallic Rouge and why she's doing what she's doing. So I'm sticking with it. This is a good would I classify cyberpunk? Yeah, kinda. But definitely I'd give it a watch if you're wondering. Getting back into One Piece because we have the collection on DVD for Whole Cake Island. So right now I'm at episode 800. And yeah, moving along with that. That's our dinner time watch for me and Mrs. Mechanic. We watch One Piece. I pulled her into the fandom, and I don't think she's going to leave, so. Do you think Kenshin and Saito had their last fight at the Boshin War before the anime started in Rurouni Kenshin? Ah, there you go. Based in a little bit of history, eh? Snack Basui. If you ever wondered, wanted to see a show about a snack bar run by the hostesses and some odd assortment of customers, this is the show to watch. Very Japanese, and it's got its subtle humor. It's enjoyable. I like it. The foolish angel dances with the devil. Watching this one, she's the angel, he's the devil. One of the devils, not the devil. But he's trying to recruit people. She's trying to exorcise demons. She entraps him with a magical collar so that he has to help her find demons. But they are also falling for each other. And it's pretty funny to watch. They're both trying to resist each other, but they're both trying to seduce each other. It's great. Makes me laugh. The Strongest Tanks Labyrinth raids a tank with 9999 resistance. This guy, the main character, he's the tank. And he wants to help out his sister who has a terminal illness by getting to the bottom of the labyrinths and finding I think there's a wishing stone or something like that. And he beat one labyrinth and got a wishing stone, but it wasn't enough to help her out. He's going to go to another labyrinth. But then there's all the maneuvering he has to do by forming a clan and making, working together with other clans, and or a guild, making his own guild, and trying to get down to the bottom of the second labyrinth. I believe that's where I left them off the last time. So it's I like it because MMORPGs, you play that, people have their own the characters they play, like somebody's the tank, somebody's DPS, somebody's the healer, somebody's the support with the attack and all that, and it reminds me of when I would play MMORPGs. Oh, the wrong way to use healing magic. We just came off a flashback, and we got to see the Rose, the head of the healer corps, how she lost her entire group, and now how she's gonna, how it changed her, and how she wants somebody as strong as her to be up there on the field in battle, healing people. And she found it with our main character, Usato. And we're gonna see. It's coming. The anticipation for the war against the demons and the demon lord, it's building up, and hopefully it arrives soon. But I am enjoying the wrong way to use healing magic. Your tank in Final Fantasy XIV, JT. Nice! My most recent game I was playing was Lord of the Rings Online, and I have a couple of characters. I have a hunter who deals out damage, but is not strong as a tank. But I have a dwarf that's a tank, and I have a human healer. And did I have one more? Oh yes, a hobbit thief, of course. Hobbit has to be a thief, or a burglar, if you will. Other shows I'm watching that aren't on this season, Gatchaman. I'm on episode 93 out of 105. I got, got few more to go, and then I can be done with Gatchaman. Finally getting through it. Hobbitses. Yes, exactly.
Nasty hobbitses.
As you know. But yes, that is what I'm watching this season. If Boba T's still around, I'd like to know what you're watching this season. Jake D, what are you watching this season? Are you watching any of the ones I'm watching? Or are you just watching your VTubers? So let's make this normal size again. Go. You're watching Jag. That's live action stuff. This is anime. But yeah, Judge Advocate General. It's like, what is it? It's like courtroom drama, except it's with, you're in the army, in the military. So yes, there you go. It's Top Gun meets A Few Good Men. You want the truth? You can't handle the truth. Well, that's all right. I do remember back in the day, when Jag was on television. I'm like, not something that interests me. But yeah, it's time to wrap up the old show here. And really, I want to thank everybody that came out today. Like Alex Moore, and everyone's favorite kaiju, Godzillionaire, Whoopa Troopa, Boba T. New viewer, nice to see you, glad you showed up. And of course, Jake D. And anyone else that happened to be lurking, listening. I appreciate you coming by. So do me a favor, please hit that like button if you liked what you saw. Subscribe if you'd like. Spread the word. Most importantly, I'm working on my watch hours, and yeah, I need to get those up because it's just not working. I got to get some more watch hours here. I'm up to 956 watch hours, and you're supposed to have 3,000. So, yikes! I gotta get things going there. There's other good channels out there to watch. People I personally watch and enjoy, like Pacific 414. Also, Blaine's Escape Corner. He streams every weekday at 7 p.m. Pacific time. There's Ronin66, DJ Ronnie G, Brandon the Anime Guy. You want to watch a good anime show? Tune into Brandon. He's pretty funny. He's got some good clips that he plays, and he very enjoyable. There's the Angry Canadian. I like watching his content because he does video game music and Lego build streams. And he's also living in Japan, so he's the pipeline right from Japan. There's our own Whoopa Troopa. He does his chill streams where he plays games. It's nice tuning in and listening to the dulcet tones of Woopa as he plays his game. And then there's Punkwaddle. You can always find Punkwaddle at Floral from Under a Rock and on Snowdub's channel. And Punkwaddle has his own channel as well, and it's good because he has his ponderances with Qbert. And he's everybody's favorite penguin. I have a Discord, it's called The Shop, because that's where all the tradesmen hang out. We hang out at the shop. We fix things, we shoot the breeze. We get things done in the shop. Coming up on Tuesday the 5th, Trades Talk Tuesday. Yes, this is one of the things I do. As I am in the trades, I feel the need to spread the knowledge about the trades to everyone, and it's different content than what I put out. There's anime, there's video games, but then there's the trades, which I know a lot about, and I like to spread the word so that people can find a career path. There's a shortage of tradesmen right now, and we need more people getting into the trades. It's very important. Next week, Saturday and Sunday, I doubtful there's going to be any stream because of shutdown. I am going into shutdown. The facility I work at is going to be shut down for 8 days, and during that time, I need to rebuild and repair any of the machinery that normally runs all the time. So this is one of the few times it gets shut down. Has to have the maintenance done to it. And so that's where I step in, and it'll probably be Saturday and Sunday where I will have to do my job. So sorry about that, everybody. I will try to at least upload a video or something so that I can at least give you guys something to watch. But yes, that is it. And hopefully we'll be back to our regularly weekend streams where I play video games, mostly retro games, actually all retro games, and talk about anime on Sundays. So I had a fun time. I hope you did too. And until I see you all again, which should be Tuesday, I've been Pop, and I am signing off.